In this video, I'm gonna survive 100 days in Better Minecraft Hardcore. Better Minecraft is a Minecraft mod pack which adds tons of new features, biomes, dimensions, bosses, and a lot more, while still staying pretty similar to the original game. My goal for this video is to survive 100 days while exploring new biomes, defeating the bosses Maledictus and Leviathan, and getting the best armor in the game. So sit back and chill as I survive 100 days in Better Minecraft Hardcore. So on day one, I spawned on an island made up of stone and surrounded by water. The first thing that I did was to open my quest book and collect all the starter supplies and gear as a bonus for our adventure. Next, I chopped down some of this new wood type called florist wood. This wood looks like a goblin pissed on it. I then made the wood into planks and crafted a florist crafting table and created the best item in the game, a wooden pickaxe. I then grabbed some stone near me and crafted some basic starter supplies like a stone pickaxe, sticks, axe, sword, and a furnace, of course. And we are officially ready for our journey. Right after I arrange my hotbar so that it doesn't disgust my eyes, and hopefully yours too. I then went out to the edge of this island and crafted a florist boat so that I could leave this island and find a bigger one. I think it's time to say goodbye to our little island. After traveling for what felt like ages, I finally found some land. And here is where something funny happens. Whoa, I just got an achievement. Mine, mine, mine. Have food stolen from your inventory by a seagull. No way! Did this seagull just steal my food? Wow. I then found a campsite near me and decided to loot it. Some yellow wool, some purple wool. Ooh, iron pickaxe. I'll take that. Let me just yoink the smoker, furnace, and bed as well. Not gonna need the crafting table, but I'm still gonna take it. Another chest? Yippee! Diamond pickaxe? Are you serious? No way. What do we have here? Some bread and more wool. Not bad. I then crafted a wooden hoe and started collecting all the hay bales that were there. I guess I'm not gonna need any more food for this entire challenge. Well, I just have 8 hay bales. Looks like I was a bit incorrect about not needing any more food. I then crafted bread and got only half a stack in total. And this marked the end of day 1. On day 2, I woke up and was exploring Camin 18's favorite biome when I spotted a huge structure in the background. So I decided to check it out. I found a ton of coal at its entrance, so I quickly mined it all up. I didn't have even a single piece of armor on me, so I started mining down to find some ores. In a cave, I ended up finding some redstone, gold, and a lot of iron, so I quickly mined it all up, and with the help of my blast furnaces, I smelted all of my iron. I then crafted myself the MLG device, leggings, chest plate, helmet, boots, and a shield, of course. After getting some gear, I continued my journey in the cave and found a new type of green mineshaft. First, we found the goblin piss wood at the beginning, and now we found a goblin pissed mineshaft. I slowly made my descent, and I had to say, jokes aside, this mineshaft is actually beautiful, except for the cobwebs. I then started to explore this mineshaft, but I did not find any good loot. But I did find a lava pool, so I turned the lava into obsidian and mined it with my diamond pickaxe. I then came back up to the surface and it was nighttime already, so I placed down my bed and called it a day. You know what? Now I feel confident in myself and I can finally go back to that structure. And so I did. What the heck? How are you dealing this much damage? This is insane. Finally, you're dead. You had so much HP. This is such a congested bedroom. Let me yoink the blast furnaces real quick. What do we have here? Some iron, some bread, some coal. Well, I won't be needing these cabbage seeds. balcony is almost bigger than the rooms. I saw you, bud. Bro ran like those skeletons which run across your screen. I watch a lot of reels, so don't judge me, guys. I guess I'm gonna have to build my way up from here. Where did you go? Bro, he just disappeared. Oh, a spawner. I gotta break it. I'm not using the Jade mod because it would show the name of this mob inside the spawner, but my screen would become cluttered. It's so hard to aim like this. Let me break the blocks above these trapdoors. That would help my aimbot. See, so much better. Okay, looks like you're the last one. And bam, Sergeant. This area has been cleared of its infections. We're proceeding into the main hall with your permission. I then made my way up to the topmost floor of the structure, and it just had some monster spawners. So I destroyed them, killed some more mobs, and made my way out of this tower, and it had become night once again. So I placed my red bed and called it a successful day. I then traveled for some time and found this jail-like structure. So I entered it and found 2 chests, which had loot similar to that of a pillager outpost. Two unemployed villagers in the same room. Quest complete. Observe a villager. That sounds so wrong. This island was also not that big. I decided to leave it and find a bigger land so that I could set up my base. So I took my florist boat and sailed away. After sailing for some time, I spotted a structure beneath the water, which looked like the stronghold, and I got really excited. I found out that it wasn't the stronghold because I didn't get the achievement. But here is where I find something really good. I have to check it out. Blindness? Really? That's rude. Let me eat a golden apple just in case. Whoa, what are you? Okay, you went invisible and you're dead. Whoa, you dropped a weird looking totem, my friend. Totem of Illusion? What does it do? Triggers when taking damage and health falls below half of your max health. Oh, that's nice. So there's this thing in Better Minecraft called the accessories screen, where you can put your totems, backpacks, elytras and stuff in these slots so that your inventory will have some more space. A nice addition. After my encounter with this weird illusioner, I found a chest hidden at the top of what looked like a library. And I'm not even joking, but you have to see what I find in this chest for yourself. Oh, no way! I found mending! Yes! I then made my way into what looked like an abandoned enchanting room, and I took the brewing stand and enchanting table. Anything good in this chest? Water bottle, glowstone dust, spider eye? Nah, absolute garbage. So I just finished exploring the dungeon and it didn't have anything else. I'm going to sleep right after I unalive him. Whoa, why did I glitch on the bed like that? All right, just need to make my way out and into the boat. World of Illusion. See, I knew that that mob was an illusioner. Oh, so that's why it's called Totem of Illusion. Took my remaining 3 brain cells a lot of time to process that. After sailing like a pirate for 5 business days straight, I found some land. Okay, I have some rewards to collect from my quest book. Let's see. It's the Observe the Villager thing. Cabbage, okay. What do we have in the Overworld section? Obtain wood. Oh, I got this in the beginning. I just forgot to collect it. We have so many quests to complete, and I don't think we can do it within 100 days. So I'm thinking, if this video hits at least 1,000 likes, I'll make a 200 days video. I woke up on day 8 and found this tower, which had some pretty basic loot in it. Ow!
Boom, bam, bop.
Okay, that was a pretty rude interruption. Let's see, what do we have here? Piercing 1, not that bad. Some arrows, bread, all right, I'll take it. This is a cute cabin. Okay, nope, nope. Some bread, I'll take that. Some more arrows, okay. Pretty bad loot, not that good. This, I'll take the brewing stand, and I guess this is like a balcony. This might be the terrace. What's in here? Okay, I'll take the arrows. Okay. Honestly, bro, how do you even end up over here in this situation? Let me just unalive you real quick. Hit this clutch. Yes. So on days 8 to 10, I traveled for some more time, and I stopped by a cave to mine some diamonds. I found enough diamonds for an entire armor set, and I made a nether portal inside the cave. All right, guys, I think it's time to go into the nether. But before that, let me just craft the golden helmet so that the piglins don't brutally massacre me and craft my diamond armor. All right, all set. Let's go to the nether. Eternal nether, and we need to go deeper, okay? So, I can collect the quest for entering the nether. On days 12 to 13, I found a new structure, and I decided to head to it. All right, let me break these stairs and make my way inside it. Okay, this doesn't seem dangerous. Is this trapped? I hope not. Diamond horse armor? Watch this clutch? Yeah, okay. So what's in this chest? Okay. Oh, okay. Nether dragon egg. So in this mod pack, you can get your own dragons and hatch it. I then found a blaze spawner in this room, and I killed them for some blaze rods, and made my way to the nearest bastion and mined the gold from it, so that I could trade with piglins to obtain eyes of Ender. And I'm gonna need these eyes to create the eye of Mech, to find the Maledictus. After collecting the materials, I made my way back to the overworld as I wanted to hatch my newly obtained nether dragon egg. I mined all the obsidian and made my way back to the surface. The river above me was frozen, so I had to mine the ice to get out. On the next day, I created a platform made out of netherrack, because I thought that since it was a nether dragon egg, I was going to need netherrack. I then placed my dragon egg and waited for it to hatch. I'm going to check up on my dragon to see if it hatched. Huh? What's this? Hatch a nether dragon egg. No way. The dragon is finally born. Oh my gosh, you are so beautiful. Eat, little one. Let's go. I tamed my first dragon, and I completed the quest to tame a dragon. Let me remove the fire so I don't accidentally kill you, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna need you to grow fast. We have a lot of adventures together. I then saddled up my teenager dragon and tested out its flight. Let's go. Woo! I then found out about this new item called the dragon whistle. So I crafted myself a light gray dragon whistle. And before I tell you what it does, let me just collect the quest rewards, okay? Emerald dragon armor, not bad. So if I bind this to a dragon, I can make it sit, follow, turn aggressive and all that, and I can whistle and the dragon will teleport to me. Isn't that cool? So I then decided to pack up and leave this place. I then took all of my stuff from the chest and then took my bed as I'd hatched my beautiful dragon. And then on days 22 to 25, I flew my dragon in search of finding land where I would build my new home. On day 25, I found this cool biome. And as it was getting dark, I slept. And then on day 26, I woke up and I had to say, this was one of the most beautiful biomes I've seen. surrounded by trees everywhere. This spot looks like a good place to build a home. Yeah, I think I'll build my home right here. So I then cleared out the area by mining the boulders with my diamond pickaxe, and then I set a waypoint here and called this place Aspartus. Yes, Aspartus. I don't know where that came from, but Aspartus is gonna be our new home, all right? After all of this was done, I decided to expand the land a bit more, as I would need more space to build my home and a farm as well, and I wouldn't enjoy starving. I then placed down my crafting table and chest and decided to unpack my inventory as it was messy, so that I could focus purely on building. I then crafted 2 iron shovels and made a small farm besides the area I was going to build my house on. All right, now let me just till this land with my iron hoe. And yeah, I just have wheat for now, so I'm gonna have to manage with that because I don't have much stuff on me currently. Remember how I said at the beginning that I would not need more food? Well, guess what? I will need more food. I then started to work on the perimeter of my base. So I then made an outline as to how it would look, and it was gonna be small base for now. Then I started clearing up more land when I found this cool cave. And I decided to check it out as soon as I woke up the next day because it was dark and I did not want to fight off mobs. So on day 27, I head back into the cave, which I saw. All right. What's this? White dacite cobblestone. I'm definitely gonna use this for my build. This looks so cool. So I went down the cave and I mined more of these white cobblestone blocks. And I mined enough to make sure that I would not need more. So I came back to the surface and I expanded the land a bit more. Well, let's just hope that my base is gonna turn out good because I don't wanna be living in a plain old box. So I then decided to use the white dacite cobblestone as an outline. And guess what? I somehow managed to mess up the outline. I messed up on the easiest part of the build, and I have a feeling I'm gonna mess up the main build also. So after that, I completed the outline, and I did not like the way it looked. So I decided to change it up a bit, and this is what I came up with. I know it's not that great, but yeah, it'll do for now, and it looks a lot better than a plain old box. So then I decided to sleep for the night and then head back to work tomorrow morning. So on day 28, I almost got killed by this Vindicator, which was holding a new type of axe. And I'm not joking, that was so scary, I almost died right there. Whew! So I then decided to head out and explore a bit because I've been building for a long time, and by a long time I meant sarcastically. But yes, I found this house and it didn't have much loot in it, and then I found the same type of mob, which was similar to the one I found at the stronghold back then. So I tried killing it, but then it teleported. So I went up to the terrace, and yeah, this house really looked abandoned. At first, I did not see anything that good, but then I found some barrels hidden in the terrace, and it did not contain that good of a loot in it. But it did have some leather, which I would need for creating a backpack. Because let's be honest, my inventory is just cooked. So I made my way back down and I found a golden carrot in the brewing stand, and I decided to take it because I'm selfish and I needed every bit of food and every bit of loot right here. And then I also found this chest, which had a really good bow, to be honest. So I took that along with a potion of invisibility, some arrows, and sweet berries. I also did find this bundle, which was good, so I could save 2 more slots of inventory. Yeah, that's a lot. 2 more slots, I know. On day 29, I decided to head into a cave, and I had to say, wow! I got ambushed by an entire apocalypse of zombies, like I was being violated here. Not gonna lie. So after barely making my escape, I went back up to the surface and I came back up to see a snowy taiga biome, which was one of my least favorite ones. I did not like it, so I decided to head back home. But before that, I found a structure which I decided to check out on my way. It just had 2 mobs in it, which was a Vindicator and Witch, and I did not get near the Vindicator because it could easily 2-shot me if I was not careful. So after I killed the Vindicator, I decided to loot the structure, and it had some pretty mediocre loot, not that great. One of the chests contained some grass and a sweet berry, and the other room, to be honest, had some good loot. The chest just contained some iron, but there was a lot of ores lying on the ground. I also found 2 emerald blocks and this looted book in a chest, which I did not need, to be honest. But I did grab the anvil, which I saw. I decided to repair my armor on the anvil first. So after I finished that, I repaired all of my items, including my pickaxe and my armor, and I took the anvil along with the 2 gold blocks. Never mind 3 gold block. And like always, it was getting dark, so I went to bed and then I woke up on day 31. And the first thing that I did was to craft myself a shield, because oh boy, I've been playing without a shield for this entire time. So I crafted myself the shield and made my way out and returned home. I then decided to change the way my base looked a little because I was still not that happy. So I broke down the main entrance and just added a little detail to it by extending it out to the front so that it would kind of be like a dedicated entrance, if you would like. I also changed the corners to wood because I thought that it would look better and it wouldn't look that sharp, if you know what I mean. After that was done, I raised the outline up 4 blocks and filled the rest of the floor with spruce planks. I also needed some glass for my house, so I placed a lot of furnaces outside and collected some sand from a nearby beach and smelted all of it in my furnace so that I would get glass. After smelting all of the sand, I made a pathway to my house and collected all the glass. And for some reason, it was white stained and not normal glass. I think it's because I collected gray sand and not regular. So I then filled the outline of my base with glass. And to be honest, most of the walls contain only glass. The building is basically 90% glass. So yeah, I did that. And yeah, so this is how it looks. I then placed 2 florist doors outside and added stairs also along with that so it would look a bit better and would not hurt my eyes. And yeah, it became night as I was doing that. I then filled in the rest of the land so that it wouldn't be ugly and decided to sleep as I've done a lot of work. I then woke up on day 34 and got an advancement, which I didn't pay that much attention to, all right? Yes, so this will do the trick. I then tried to make a way to get to the 2nd floor and I used stairs, but it took so many attempts, I'm not even joking. I was literally tired by doing all of that. So instead, I just turned this extended area into an enchanting room. I placed my enchanting table and all the bookshelves around it to get level 30 enchants. And to get up, well, I just use ladders. The old-fashioned way is what always wins. So yeah, that's basically it. I then filled in the 2nd floor with glass as usual, and I was pretty happy with the result. But there was this extra space here, which I didn't know what to do with. But what I did know was that I'm going to turn this floor into a storage area. So I started placing down chests, like any storage room would have. And after I finished doing that, I went back down and tried to search up how to craft a warp stone. And I needed that to make a waystone to teleport, but I did not have the required materials. So I went to the nearby village and traded with a cleric to get some ender pearls. And once I had all the materials, I crafted the Eyes of Ender. And I felt that this was a good time to fight the Ender Dragon because I felt ready. So I flew on my nether dragon and I finally reached the stronghold. And wow, this stronghold looks really beautiful. It's upgraded. This is what Minecraft would look like if the Mojang devs locked in. So I placed all the Eyes of Ender and I entered the end on day 46. Well, now that we are here, I don't assume we should be wasting our time by sightseeing, even though I would love to do that once we glorify ourselves above this dragon. In this mod pack, I believe that the dragon will summon only when we go to the center, I assume, and I was right. Let me whistle my dragon and this feels so wrong on so many different levels. I am going to fight a dragon with the help of a dragon. I can just fly and easily break all the crystals right now. This doesn't even feel like Minecraft anymore. This just feels like Minecraft on baby mode. I do like this revamped boss fight music. I then broke every single crystal with the help of my dragon, and it was time to kill the dragon. Okay, I got some pretty solid shots with the bow. I'm gonna try to use these beds that I got specifically for this fight. Nice. The dragon is almost half health now. Ow, I'm burning up. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to melee the dragon with my sword with the help of my dragon as it can fly way faster than the Ender Dragon. The dragon is just a few more hit now. Almost. Yes, I killed the dragon. Well, it was kind of unfair, to be honest, because I had my own dragon up my sleeve. Okay, that was a bad pun. Advancement made, free the end, neat. Time to collect the experience in 68 levels. Not too shabby. I then found the end gateway and pearled myself right into one to find an end city, and hopefully an elytra as well. Whoa! Where is my dragon? Never mind, Lemmy. Just whistle him back. Whoa! What are these creatures? They look like some sort of end fish. I finally find an end city on day 48, and this is where something extremely terrible happens, and you are just going to have to see it yourself. So many shulkers. Wait, what? How did my dragon die? Nether dragon was slain by shulker? No, dude. I shouldn't have left my dragon alone out there. This is my fault. Ugh. Let this serve as a reminder for all of you to take good care of your pets. I was extremely saddened by what had just happened, but I had to move on. On day 49, I finally found the end ship, so I towered my way up to it. And this end ship was loaded with shulkers. There were so many shulkers that I was being levitated every second. These chests did have really nice items inside it, so I looted all of them. I also took all the potions of instant healing from these brewing stands, and now it was finally time. Yes, the elytra. Sky's the limit, let's go! This is why I like Better Minecraft. I can use both the elytra and the chest plate at the same time. Well, that's neat. I then placed down my waystone and head back to the stronghold as I found a trial chamber near it and decided that it was time to get myself a mace as I was already on day 50 and I needed to fight harder bosses later on in this video. I think we've reached the trial chambers. This might be a bad time to admit it, but this is the first time I'm going inside the trial chambers. I think these are the new copper grate blocks. Whoa, you're a new kind of skeleton. I don't think I can mine these mob spawners. Can I? Why do you have a flower on your head? I think to get a mace, I have to drink an ominous bottle and then defeat a wave of mobs which spawn from these spawners. Then I might get an ominous trial key and I can use it to get a heavy core. Okay, I think this is working as the particles turn blue. Is that zombie wearing a diamond chest plate with an armor trim? Is that rare? Nice. I think if I put the key here. Let's go. I got the heavy core. Now I can finally get the mace. Wait, I forgot how to craft one. Oh, you need a breeze rod. Look, the golem is helping me. I got the breeze rod and bam, the mace. I might have a bad idea. I kind of want to test the mace on the golem. I'm not that good at using it, so don't judge me. Let's see how many hits to kill you with the mace. After killing the iron golem, I went back to my zombie spawner, cleared up some area, and farmed for XP. On day 56, I woke up and went inside my house to enchant my trident and mace. And I found loyalty 3 for the trident, which was epic. And after re-rolling the enchants for my mace, I ended up with density 3 and unbreaking 2, which was awesome. After this, I enchanted my trident with loyalty and tested it out. Nice! I guess I won't be needing arrows now. After this, I decided that it was time to make a portal to a new dimension called the Twilight Forest, as I wanted to defeat the new Naga boss and to explore the dimension a bit. All I had to do was make a 2x2 water hole and place flowers all around it, and just throw a singular diamond inside it to activate it, and boom, there we go. This portal should lead us to the new dimension. And I just got an achievement for it. Blank magic map. Oh, I'm gonna need this to explore and to find my way in the Twilight Forest. That's gonna be handy. As I entered the Twilight Forest, I was greeted with this biome, which was apparently locked. There was darkness everywhere around it. I guess I had to finish some achievements. I was not quite sure what was going on here, but I decided to add a waypoint here so that I wouldn't get lost. After searching for a while, I finally found the labyrinth of the Naga boss. As I couldn't find the entrance, I ended up just breaking in. Twilight Naga. I think the boss is near. I can barely see anything, so just for this boss fight, I'm gonna disable my shaders. I can't find the boss. Do I need to do a ritual or something? After searching for a while, I finally found him in the center of the labyrinth. All right, let's see how strong you are. Not that strong, as I do have pretty strong gear. Okay, you do look scary though. Are you gonna do anything, or is it just gonna be this? Are you just gonna melee me? I didn't mean to kill the deer, I'm so sorry. Okay, I see some particles, but that not gonna save me. Dead. I killed the Naga boss, and I received a Naga trophy as my achievement. I opened my quest book, and I took the XP that I got for completing the quest. Twilight Naga scales. Can I craft armor out of this? Oh, it gives me fire protection. All right. After this, on day 59, I decided to head to another structure, which was the Lich Tower. Is on his last shield. Okay, his health bar turned to red. Ew, why are you spawning baby zombies? No, oh my gosh. Let's go. I conquered the Twilight Lich, and it had this weird death animation. And to be honest, I thought that for a second something was gonna happen, but no, I just got a chest as a reward. Okay, let's see. Golden helmet, no, I don't need those. And let's see, I will take the Twilight Lich trophy though, and the Ender Pearls, if you don't mind. What does this scepter do? Oh, I can shoot the same projectiles as the Lich. That's nice. I then returned back to the overworld and decided to craft the Eye of Void, as it would help me to find the Ender Golem, which will later lead me to the End Guardian. I then head back into one of the End Strongholds and mined all the required materials, and then came back and crafted myself 2 Eyes of Void, just in case another one breaks, all right? Eye of Void. I think it's finally time. So I head back into the end and tested out the Eye of Void. And I realized that I just needed 1 eye, as I would always get it back after I threw it. I then found the labyrinth, and I found the very first Ender Golem. Whoa, you look tough. Huh. Looks like you can't cross this pathway, can you? And oh wow, you do have a lot of health. Let's go. Achievement unlocked, palette swap. Void core, oh, I'm definitely going to use this. I then went to the nether to fight the netherite monstrosity for its infernal forge, as that would help me to defeat the next boss in the end, which would be the end guardian. I'm gonna play it risky and mace him from here. That barely did any damage. At least I can bow him down to maintain range. I might have a really bad idea which might work. Now he can't hit me. Oh my gosh, he just broke everything. Let's go! I finally killed him! Man, this took so long. Finally, the Infernal Forge. Let me first check my quest book to see what I got. Just XP? It's all good. Lava, power cell, and monstrous horn. I think I can combine this with my diamond or netherite helmet to create a new type of helmet. The Infernal Forge is almost stronger than my Sharpness 4 sword. I then went back to the End Labyrinth to fight the next boss on the list, the End Guardian. This boss fight took way too long. I got a new weapon upon defeating this boss, called the Gauntlet of Guard. What's this cage? Can I take it home with me? Since I didn't know what to do with it or how to take it home, I just left it and head back home through my waystone. And as my nether dragon had died, I decided to hatch an ether dragon as I had an extra egg. So I placed it down and built a small border around it so that it wouldn't escape. Oh, my my dragon has hatched. It hasn't even been a full day yet. I then fed my ether dragon some fish, and while I was feeding, I realized that if I shift and left-click the dragon, I could pick it up. Whoa, look at this! The dragon wings look so cool when I'm holding it. I then made a cow farm, as I wanted to make some burgers from the Farmer's Delight mod, and it needed minced beef, some cabbage, lettuce, tomatoes, and onions. So after that, I also created a farm for all of these ingredients. After I planted all of my crops, I then went back into my house, as I thought it was finally time to defeat the boss, Maledictus. So I created myself the Eye of Curse, which would help me locate the boss. All right, it's pointing in that direction. It's finally time. From day 87 till day 93, I kept on traveling and finally found the Frosted Prison. All right, I'm gonna need the strange key to open this door, and boom. Before I fight Maledictus, I'm gonna repair my stuff, because I've heard that Maledictus can one-shot people in full netherite, and I just have diamond. So I'm gonna repair my diamond boots and leggings. All right, I feel I'm ready for the fight. Let's just try not to die. I think I need to right-click this pedestal. Maledictus. Oh, you look so cool! I need to be careful and not get hit a lot. This boss fight took so long, but I finally killed Maledictus and I got the Cursium ingots which I was looking for, which would help me to craft the Cursium armor. The power is still weak. What? I then went back home and crafted myself some netherite smithing templates and a frayed backpack for myself, as it would help give me more inventory space. Let's see, the frayed backpack, how many slots does it have? Wait, just 9 slots? I then crafted myself the plated backpack, the gilded backpack, and the bejeweled backpack. And the bejeweled backpack had so much more inventory space. I then repaired my diamond boots and diamond leggings and checked out my bejeweled backpack. Wow, this backpack has more space than my inventory. On day 100, I went to the nearby village to buy some mending books for my armor. All right, this didn't take that long actually. I got lucky with this. Oh, I forgot to bring books, didn't I? So I went back home and brought myself some books, and then I came back and bought 2 mending books, because that's all I needed. I then head back home and enchanted my leggings and boots with mending, and this would complete my entire set of mending armor. I then upgraded my diamond helmet, leggings, and boots to netherite, and after a long journey, I finally got the achievement Cover Me in Debris. I then upgraded my netherite smithing template to Cursium smithing template, and I took all of my netherite armor and upgraded it to Cursium armor. I finally got the strongest armor in the game, and this gives me 4 extra armor points. I then went to sleep and woke up on day 101 and crafted a jukebox and decided to play the music disc I got from defeating Maledictus on my last day. Whoa, look at the texture of the music disc. I wasn't able to defeat the boss Leviathan, as I told in the start, but if this video gets 1,000 likes, I might upload a 200 days video, as there are still a lot of things to do in this month. Until then, goodbye.